talk to us about your time in Seven away from rugby. What was that like? It's 22 years, I believe.
Yeah, 22 years. So, as I say, it wasn't something I was destined to do. I went down the Army Careers Office, and there's naturally a recruiting poster. The guy was from 3 para of some guy doing a stand-up landing. So I thought that looked good. So he asked me why I wanted to join, and it was obviously to jump out of airplanes, travel and play rugby. And amazingly, I passed the old BART test, which when he come back, it was a single sheet of paper of opportunities, infantry or artillery, and that was it. So when I said what I wanted to do, he said, right, you're going to Seven. And I joined, as I say, 92, February, March time, and straight into the pre-para and then into P Company. The Fizz was something I really enjoyed, living in Hereford. There's a couple of nice little hills there, and through the junior rugby, I always quite enjoyed that, but it's a tough course. I got actually all the way to the end of P Company, penultimate event, did Penny Fan, because it was all in Wales then, did the Fan 4, and just getting ready for the 10k speed march, about 400 metres to go. I could see the camp, and the next minute I woke up, lying in some stinging nettles, 3 drips in me, and wow. I remember there was a little, it must have been, Duke of Edinburgh or something, a little school, group going by, and the paramedic guy who was there, who was feeding me the drips, just turned around to him and was like, do you want to be a para? To these kids who's coming off down the road. There's a guy, Jack Miller, brilliant guy, Jack. We did basic training together, Scottish guy, and he'd lent me a pair of his trousers because obviously we never had enough kit, and of course I'd swamped them, hadn't I, and all the rest of it. So I got back to camp, and that was it. Right, we're taking you off the course. By the way, you're on duty at 1 o'clock in the morning, so I had to stag on from 1 till 3. Typical fashion, so I tried to give Jack his trousers back that I'd swamped. He was having none of that, and that was it. So bus back to Aldershot. I thought, I'm not hanging around for the parade the next day. Legged it back to camp, and that was it. Went on to the next course after doing again the pre-para, this time with Charlie Bentley, and as you know, some of it's around luck, isn't it? And I had a bit of a knee injury, so I lasted the week on that one. Went back on another P Company after doing some boxing training with Tinksy.
Now, right?
So this is number 3,
okay, yeah.
and I'm a week into it, and the OC of the course, he's like, Dawling, I've got something on you. And it's like, come on, what have you got? And he wouldn't tell me. So the following week, they introduced some swimming to the P Company. We just had to do like
this. Is the in out the pool.
Yeah. And that's, I couldn't swim, right? So that was the hardest event ever. But it was actually on my birthday, and it was my 19th birthday. So we caught the bus back, and I said to the OC again, I said, come on. I sat with Charlie. I said, what have you got on me?